Welcome to Share Talk, the only podcast where investors come first.
Hello and welcome to Share Talk. Today I'm joined by Alistair Muir, who's CEO at Edenville Energy. How are you today, Alistair?
I'm good, thanks, Zach, and good to talk with you.
Right, we got an RNS out from your company today, and it's regarding a sales and marketing agreement. What does that mean in terms of potential revenue to Edenville, and why do you believe it is significant?
This is the third contract we've put in place over the past few months. We've done a coal mining agreement for contract mining at Rukwa. We've done a loan agreement to help restructure debt in Tanzania. This is a cornerstone contract, this sales and marketing agreement, and provides for an anchor tenancy by a group that will sell coal both within Tanzania and internationally.
Right. I mean, you say that the contract is for up to 5,000 tonnes per month of washed coal, and that's at its highest sales price to date. What sort of margins does that mean on this cornerstone order?
It gives us a very healthy margin. I'm very happy with the structure of all the contracts. They all sort of dovetail into each other very nicely and complements what we're paying for washed coal and what we receive for washed coal. So, the anchor tenancy is up to 5,000 tonnes. And that's a very, very good base from which we can build and go forward. And our partner in this situation is very, very keen to expand on that market.
Right. You recently announced you moved from operator to a contract mining basis with the strategic investor. What was the rationale for this, and what do you think it means for Edenville?
Well, the problem, Edenville's had a few false starts over the past year or two, and what the introduction of this contract and the contractor does is it takes away our startup costs, provides an injection of capital for new plant equipment, and it effectively means that we get a return on coal from the very first tonne of coal that's produced. All the startup costs go into the contractor.
Right. I mean, you mentioned in the RNS today that you will work together for more sales contracts. How big do you see the market growing to?
Well, total market in Tanzania and internationally around it, because there's a number of countries, landlocked countries to the west of Tanzania that have quite a good appetite for coal. So we're talking about Zambia, DRC, Burundi, and even Kenya and Uganda. So there's good markets there. Currently, Tanzania sells in the order of 700,000 tonnes of coal, and that's very much coming out of one supplier. So, if we can capture 25% of that market, that's a big growth for us in terms of potential return.
Edenville seems to have quite a low market cap for a producing company. Do you think that today's news is going to change that? And what are the reasons for that low market cap in your view?
I think there's, as I said before, there's been a few false starts. And I think there's a lack of confidence. I think with what we've put in place over the past few months, there should be a new confidence in the company. And once we start showing good returns, we should see the share price respond accordingly.
I mean, what's the current look of your shareholder base, and what are you doing to spread the Edenville message and the investment case to a broader community?
Well, at the moment, a large portion of the company is owned by 4 or 5 major groups. I would expect that would diversify as we moved on and the market became interested in the company.
Okay, well, that sounds very healthy. Alistair Muir, CEO at Edenville Energy, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Zach. It's been a pleasure talking.
Thank you for listening. Remember to visit our website for more news and other podcasts at www.share-talk.com.